So, Bill and Ted's, decades later, what does it mean to you right now?
Well, good question now. For a while, well, I love Bill and Ted's.
The first
We
film.
never ever expected it to be so popular because they shelved it for a while. We kept asking, "Where's the film? Where's the film?" We shot it in '87. It didn't come out till '89.
Wow.
So that was also unusual because films usually aren't held. They're just either disappear. It
Yeah.
was really interesting. Then we shot two endings, two different endings. I did go to the prom with Ted. It was wonderful. We became prom king and prom queen with Alex and Kimberley, and it was most triumphant. And then George Carlin was there, which was excellent. And then when they did part two, we thought we were going to be in it, and then we weren't. But then they kept the roles, and then we wound up doing another. They did third Bill and Ted's, and we thought we were going to be in it, and then we didn't. And so for a while, it was very hard. But last year, I actually ran into Keanu. I hadn't seen him since we shot the film. And I saw him in Dog Star. He plays the
Yeah.
bass in the band. And I went to see him. He was so genuine. He was so nice. And I thought, you know, this is not his deal. He would have been on our side to do this. I felt like a purge of like, okay, not purge, but
No.
a relief. Like I said, okay, fine, we've moved on, we've done our job, and I always felt like that. Obviously, I mean, I loved the first version because we got to travel into England and we got to wear the beautiful dresses, and I got to
Yeah.
just, most princess of all princesses. Um, I love being part of the franchise because it's an upbeat, positive message film. Again, you know.
Yeah.
So
It was just, I think it was insulting to you, but insulting to fans as well. Everybody that they brought
yeah,
back a couple of characters and they didn't bring, what, Missy, the
yeah,
character,
they brought,
and
yeah,
what was it, Ted's dad? They brought back, like,
yes,
yeah. And it just, I don't know. It's just some
it's
things are
it is,
so easy to do. Like there's low
especially because we
hanging
wanted
fruit.
to. And the other part of it was, first of all, we wanted to. We were even saying we'll fly out on our own dime. But the thing, I found it just really insulting because we were just the princess and the babes, and it wasn't like they had French princesses. I know I've said this before. It's not like they had English princesses, Egyptian princesses. I mean, they did English, but they could have just made it like other princesses. But the fact that we were replaced was not funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think they thought
Yeah.
maybe, oh, no one will know. This is just funny. The princesses just change all the time. That wasn't funny. It was disrespecting and thinking, again, you're correct that the fans would notice, and fans did notice. It was a big deal. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm grateful that we were in the first, and I know Kimberly is as well. And we are happy that fans always still remember us. That's the thing. I say, well, no matter what, always remember us. And perhaps we'll do a big, princess get together with all the princesses, and we'll do a convention. That would be quite lovely.
Yeah.
All the Princess Elizabeths and all the Princess Joannas. So
What's it been like? I mean, 43 years, something
yeah,
like that, since that film. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if they were doing that these days with the internet, you would have been brought back. You know what I mean? Because the first one was
I
what?
hope so. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the first one was in the 80s. What, like you said, what, 87 came out in
Yeah,
89?
7 we did it. 89 it came out.
Okay, so the next one came out a few years later, and then this long break.
Then the other one came out in COVID,
Wow, you're right. Yeah, it was that long.
2019, I think.
Right. So I mean, that kind of blows my mind that they didn't realize, in 2018 or 19, this needs to be fixed.
Yes, yes,
That's
especially in 2019. Yes, you
yeah,
a little bit more respect for women, and
yeah,
even a nod. Like even if we were in the audience, even if the other princesses were there, but we were in the wedding party, just sitting there listening, it would have been a nod to the audience.
it would have. It would
Yeah,
have been It would have been fun. You
Honestly,
know
I
what I mean?
think they would have even made more money because I think that there were people who were like, I'm not going to see this film because of that. So it would have had goodwill. I think that's
I
what it is.
agree. Yeah.
But
Hey, you're giving something to the fans. I
yeah,
mean, that's the thing.
I'll always be your Princess Elizabeth anytime you need it.
There you
Oh,
go.
and then of course they got the credits wrong. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm Princess Elizabeth. I even asked the writer, who am I? I remember getting the script. I think I even have a script now. It's funny, an old script, the original draft. Um, but I was, Elizabeth, and in the credits, because the boys never said who we were, they never said, "Oh, Princess Elizabeth, Princess." They just
Like babes or
babes,
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
The person just had to take a guess. So they guessed wrong, and so for years I was writing, love Princess Joanna because I thought, okay, well, I guess that's on the film. But then when they
Right.
kept doing them, it was always Princess Elizabeth. So they blew it. They blew
Funny. Well, maybe like you said, seeing Keanu brought some closure to that
it
whole
did.
process, you
It
know?
really did. I have to say, um, I think it is interesting. He's such a huge star, that you're thinking he'd have the power to do something. But I don't blame him. I think he's not the person. He was a good guy. I think he would have, been fine with it. So anyway,
Um,
they'll probably make another one, which we won't be in. But at least I have the fans who remember me from the beginning. So
Maybe they'll right that wrong with a walk by or something, if nothing else.
yeah.
Yeah.